This is going to be a first, everybody. I'm not on the wrong camera on accident. I need to plug in the plug-in camera to my iPhone. StreamYard. Okay, let me make sure that we're live here. I want to make sure this is on Viva Random. Good. I'm on Viva Random. Hold on, let me just put this down here so I stop looking at that camera. We're live on Viva Random. I want to make sure that nobody's going to get upset, and we're live on vivabarneslaw.locals.com. Everybody, I will be done by Barnes's Bourbon with Barnes at 9:00. And we're going to try this thing called Martini Break. Oh, no, what did I call it? Viva Breaks? Martini Break. We'll do it live. And by the way, just so everybody knows, I'm going to be emphasizing reading the chat on locals specifically. So if you're watching on Viva Random on CommuTube, consider coming over to vivabarneslaw.locals.com. Let me see if I actually got the notification on CommuTube. Viva Breaks. Let's see if it doesn't even come up, but not that it should, because Viva Breaks is, I recently rebranded the Viva. Okay, I see something there. Here we go. All right. Bill Van Ram is thumbs up here. Link to locals. I'll try to look at the chat over in CommuTube and Rumble, but mostly I'll be focusing on vivabarneslaw.locals.com and answering questions. Short unboxing. Look, my wife will probably kill me, but I said I wouldn't do it again, and then I did it again. And because I've got fat fingers, and this is not a joke, and I hit, like, anyone on locals knows that I've set up the same stream like 2 or 3 times, because I hit go, it doesn't go, I hit go again, and things enter twice on the internet. But we're going to make the best of a fun situation, which is to break a Breaker's Delight UFC pack and see what we get. I got to get everything ready. Got to get the little sleeves here. Got, what are these things? These are called penny sleeves, and these are called the top loaders, which I have back here. But I got some fat top loaders just in case we get a very nice signature cut. I got a fat top loader. So, here. These are the fat top loaders. These are the regular top loaders. And I'm going to answer questions, and just we'll do like a fun. It doesn't have to be law related. It doesn't have to be politics related, but there are very few things of interest to talk about. I'll talk about in this world. Canadians are pussies. It says Vans 666 over. So I was going to do this with my kid. I'm like, no, we can't do it with the kids. But it's called Martini Breaks. I got to make sure I'm looking at the right camera. It's called what did I call it? What did I call this? Martini Break with Viva. Okay, so the Martini. Branding is everything, people. Mr. Pickles Gin from Oregon. And it's in a glass on the side here with, oh, I put pickles in the Pickles Gin. Well, I'm just going to lean over and then... Okay, there we go. So it's a Martini break, pun intended. We're going to break and see if something fun happens and answer questions. Bill Van Rome says, I watch both on locals and here. Fantastic. Now let's get to the locals, because there was a question in the locals. Does Barry Soetoro get arrested first? Barry Soetoro, for those of you who don't know, is Obama's apparently not real name, but FBI name. What was it? We're going to look this up in real time. Why is Barry? I think that's supposed to be his real name, Soetoro. Yeah, Barry. How did Obama get the name Barry Soetoro? Barry is his nickname, much like JFK was also known as Jack. Soetoro is Obama's stepfather, since his father deserted him before. All right. I knew it's the name for Obama, just actually sort of forgot why. Obama was enrolled as Barry Soetoro and was wrong. Oh, here we go. Let's go with Barry. Obama's Indonesian school record. See, this is what's beautiful. We can do. Can I add something else to the screen? I think I can. Here. Barry's Indonesian school record shows St. Francis Assisi Catholic Elementary School. Obama was enrolled as Barry Soetoro, number 1, and wrongly recorded as an Indonesian citizen and a Muslim. Wrongly? All right. Well, we're not going to get too far into the politics of that. Viva, are you still bass fishing? Orlando area has lots of lakes and big fish. I'm still fishing. We were doing the live bait fishing, and we got to get into the breaking, otherwise it's never going to happen. Hold on, I'm going to cough. And no, I'm still fishing. I'm still doing a lot of fishing. Kid actually just came back from the flea market with an $8 used Real. Watch what I'm going to do here. Check this out. Put that here, and I want to do something like this. And if I put my grubby hands, there you go. You see, that's how it's good. Oh, got to be able to do it like that here. Okay. Ooh, the nails. I should have clipped my nails. Let me lift this up a little bit. Look at this. It's going to work. Now I'm going to go to Viva. Oh, no, I don't see the Viva Barnes Law. Greg in Houston doesn't drink. Well, you could have some seltzer or something. Okay, let's go over here. LOL, Martini breaks, says Yal Rivka. And then, okay, so now up at the top, Viva, what's your wife's thoughts on the COVID vaccine? We both didn't get a booster. And my wife was very skeptical when our pediatrician said that it was safe for the kids to do. All right, we're going to do it now. This is how it works. Now, this is called Breaker's Delight Box. It's got 2 signatures. It's a box, but it actually is just a pack, and it's a little wild. What's your view of Steve Bannon? Says damn down 7 out. I like Steve Bannon. You don't have to agree with someone all the time in order to like them. Where's the knife? I had a knife that I was using to cut open. Oh, sorry. You don't have to agree with someone all the time, and nor does someone have to be a perfect person in order for you to respect them. I like Steve. I've never met him in person, but he's a smart man, and he is damn good at what he does. Okay. Break number 1 for anybody who cares. This is UFC 2025 Topps Chrome. I love this. It's stupid. I'm not convincing myself that it's going to be a wise, that it's going to appreciate in value necessarily. I'm fairly certain it won't. But I'm going to find a way to make the unboxing, the breaking, as they say, interesting, revolutionary, and going to revolutionize the niche that is breaking and opening cards. See, now these things, these are what they call all like good hit cards, but they throw in some random, what they call refractors or parallels. Anybody who knows this, what I want to do actually this time is, can I do this here? Ooh, I'm revealing. So what they do, I think they take like they take these refractors off the back, they put these on the top so that you save the signatures to later. But what I want to do as we do this, and I think we can, is review these guys' records in real time. Brady high stand record UFC. Here we go. Let's take number 1. All of these guys have fought their entire lives 9-2-0 to get to where they are in life, to be on a card. I mean, it can't be anything more of a pinnacle summit of one's career than getting on a card. Brady high stat. And then we have Mateus Rebecki. I thought he was a rookie this year, but I guess he's not. Okay, hold on. Bring this up here. And then I'm going to get to more questions and we're going to get back to locals. Here we go, like this. Oh, so these are the refractors. Benoit Saint-Denis. I'm fairly certain he's from Quebec, if I'm not mistaken. Then we've got Yadong Song, and then we get into the fancy cards of these things, where if there's anything good, tail of the tape, we have these things called numbered cards, which I'm convinced is also just a way of revolutionizing the way they're going to dilute cards by seemingly giving you fancier cards. Right there, it says 92 of 99. Alexander Raychik. Let's see who this guy is. I mean, I know who he is, but don't think I've seen him fight in a while. Let me see here. I won't bring it up. I knew somebody named Raychik, but they didn't spell it like that. Alexander Raychik, martial artist. Let's go with record. His record is 14-5-0. Not the greatest record. And then we've got 3 of 75. Sean Brady. He's badass. And now you see the numbered to 75, which is different than the number to 99. So they have a green one that would be numbered to 99. Sean Brady's awesome. And I'm fairly certain he's a Marine, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure about that. He's awesome to watch. He's got his Sean Brady UFC record. 18, 1, and 0. And I'm fairly certain he was a Marine, if I'm not mistaken. Sean Brady is an American professional mixed martial artist. Based on information, no evidence to suggest he was a Marine Corps veteran. Oh, okay. Well, this is what we're doing with Sean Brady. We're going to put that one in a penny sleeve. But you go like this. This always makes me nervous, this part. Ooh, there's a signature underneath. Muhammad Naimov, and that is, oh, I spoiled the surprise. Okay, well, whatever. Got to put this in a sleeve to protect it. We have got one of two signatures. That is a nice looking signature to 150. Muhammad Naimov, rookie card. It's number, oh, that's beautiful. Where's Muhammad Naimov from? I'm going to say he's from, I want to say Dagestan, but I'm not trying to be funny. Muhammadjan. Oh, Muhammadjan Naimov. Here we go. No. Naimov. UFC record. 13-3-0. Not the best record. Where is he from? He's from Tajikistan. And then underneath we've got 6 of 10. Derek Lewis, man. I've been getting a lot of Derek Lewises these days, but not on 6 of 10s. This part makes me very nervous. I'm going to wait to do that. Okay, we're going to do that afterwards. Derek Lewis, number 6 of 10 in the purple refractor. Very nice. Then we've got 37 of 50. Who's that? Roman Kopylov. Wait a minute. Are there not supposed to be 2 signatures? There's supposed to be 2 chrome autographs, and I think I only got 1. Good thing it's on camera. Otherwise, no one would believe me, Derek. Huh. Well, good thing I was recording this, because we're going to have a discussion with the folks at Topps or wherever I got these from. Huh. Interesting. I have to make sure I'm not going crazy here. No, that was it. Okay. Good thing we had it on video, people. And let me get to some of the chat now and see what's going on here. I'd much rather have a signed Louis the Lobster book. If you're coming to the Tennessee meetup, I'm going to bring books and I'm going to sign them. I think I've got, say, about 40 left that I'm going to bring. Not 40 left, 40 that we're going to bring. Oh, my grandson loves... Oh, I can't bring these up. My grandson loves... So that was JC14 says, I'd rather have a Louis the Lobster book. Come to Tennessee, come to the meetup, and we're going to have one. I'm bringing a bunch and we're going to figure out how to get them around. My grandson loves Pokemon. I don't understand Pokemon, but what time is it? Said I'm not interfering with Barnes's bourbon with Barnes. Dude, hold on. I have a sleeve that's going to be bigger sleeves. Here we go. This. You got the sleeves for thick cards so that you can put them in. It's wild that I actually only got 1 signature, despite the fact that it's guaranteed 2. We will... I'm just going to make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. That was also 2 cards short. Holy cows, I'm going to have to send that over to the fine folks. All right, let's do this one here. What do we got here? Sheriff Joe of Arizona put his fraud squad on Obama's birth certificate, and the squad said it was a fraud. I haven't ventured any hypothesis into that. I am skeptical. I heard the stories of the person dying in a plane crash afterwards and can't believe anyone for believing crazy things. I say crazy tongue-in-cheek. Okay. Aljamain Sterling. This is what they call a base refractor. Ariane De Silva. It's funny, like, Paul Craig, tail of the tape. They have these new variations, 48 of 99. What do we have here? Is that Paul Craig again? Paul Craig. This is the dope version. Where is 35 of 75? These are kind of wild looking cards. The refractors are enough to maybe get, who's this? Signature. Oh, oh my god. That's Jose Aldo. That's Jose Aldo. Signature. Not numbered. But that's Jose Aldo. Hold on a second. Am I going crazy? That's Jose Aldo. One of the fastest knockouts against Conor McGregor for anybody who remembers that. Oh, yeah. Look at, he's got a decent, okay, that's beautiful. And who do we have here? Go on. Amir Albazi. Signature, very nice. I'm going to put these in cases right after. And then we got Arnold Allen, 3 of 10. Beautiful. Roman Kopylov, that is 99 to 99. We got Tajir Ulambekov, 34 of 50. And then we got the 3 refractors at the back that they just throw in. Nobody cares about them. Beautiful. Okay. Well, I'm actually quite stunned. I'm going to have to count these up and see what we do with this after. Now, the other thing we want to check for is any imperfections in the card. So you can see a little bit of streaking on it. Of course, I'm mildly neurotic, as everybody knows. Now, look at this right here. This is amazing. And I know Topps has been good at replacing them because I've sent 4 back. Right there. The plastic laminate is coming off. Let me see if I can show you here. The plastic, right there. You can see right there. The plastic laminate is coming off the base of these cards. So this is the pack that had 12, that has a defect on the signature card. This is the exact same thing that happened with the Daniel Cormier that I had. They agree to they replace it, or at least I send it back, and they recognize it and bring it back. But it's an amazing thing. This one's okay. Now you can see. Let me just get this out of here. You got to figure for the amount of cards that they produce. Okay, see, that's clean around the edges and that's clean on the bottom, but that's a problem. And it's good that it's on camera and nobody can question whether or not it happened. Look at that right there. And you can see it when you come down at the bottom here, right there. Okay. Good thing we were recording this, people. Always in writing, never in cash, and always on video. Let me go see what's going on in the chat over on Viva Barnes. Viva, the sooner you become a U.S. citizen, the faster you can become a U.S. judge like Amir H. Ali, who is also a Canadian lawyer. I can't take this. That's mighty bad. I asked the community if they wanted to see it, and they said, do it. I knew it was Viva into Cars because whenever he screen shares various websites, such as those ads are coming up. Yeah, that's for sure. This is 2 packs and 2 defective packs. One that only had 1 autograph and 10 cards, and the other one that had a damaged signature of Jose Aldo. All right, well, we're gonna figure that out. Before we end it, I should probably take another sip. Before we end it, let me just make sure that we've got all the questions over here. Hey, Viva, I started watching you during the Truckers Carnival Caravan. Dude, you are an awesome human. Thank you for your continued contribution to keeping the MAGA movement going strong. Trump fight. Thank you very much. I would love Viva as a judge, says Van66. And over on CommiTube, what do we got? I don't do cards. I would like to see your children's reaction to metric system versus US. Well, let me close this one down here. No, the metric system is better. I prefer the metric system to the imperial system. Kilometers are a more accurate unit of measurement than miles. And when it says, oh, you only have 60 miles, it's like, that's a long time. That's 100 kilometers, 60 kilometers, and you get more accurate units of measurement. I got a bad batch, says Zach the Cat. There's no question about that. Sweet. Okay, then we go up here. What do we got? Barnes is going live. Bourbon with Barnes, everybody. Louis the Lobster. I'm going to definitely have to now. Yeah, that's it. Could be worse. He could have gone the Pokemon card route. Yes, at least the UFC will get us into health. I've been watching Tatsuya Taira's old fights with Ethan. I'm going to go do that in about 3 minutes. It's good. I love it. And the fighters are so flipping amazing these days. Genuinely fantastic. Don't wait till the bubble gum is decades old to eat it. That's from Choosy Heretics. I saw some packs at this store. They have the wax junk wax era. The gum ruins the card that it touches. It's kind of amazing. Like back in the day, nobody even thought of that or cared about it. Conor McGregor broke his own ankle. Yeah, oh gosh, he broke it. He cracked his shin in half. Anderson Silva, Chris Weidman, so many people, because they're training harder than their bones, can actually maintain the level of impact. And can you imagine kicking shin on shin? Miles Rule says Humperdew. All right, we got Homer Simpson says, my lady's glass is empty. Bring her another cookies and cream martini. Many federal judges were added during the Biden administration who were all foreigners. I would be a game for them changing the rule and not allowing it. Yeah, Slim Shagan says, Viva, keep everything, even the package and the boxes that it comes in, for sure. Plus, it's on video, like live, cutting it open. So that's fortunate. Proof the earth is flat, you know. That's funny. I'm by the way, just not to get political, but I was having a bit of a internet debate with Dr. Mike, who let me make sure that my thing's here. Look at this. There we go. I'll show you this. It's an amazing thing where you can appreciate people who are not don't argue honestly. Dr. Mike, I talked about this clip today, but I saw Dr. Mike Varshavsky says, at what point will we as medical physicians, medical schools, medical organizations take a unifying stance against Secretary Kennedy repeatedly making these ridiculous, inflammatory, and inaccurate statements? I said, everything he said is 100% accurate, which might explain the absence of a community note. If you've got some evidence-based counter-argument, make it. Otherwise, shut your trap and keep your ad hominem gaslighting to yourself. Then he writes this. Sure, here's the evidence. I saw that video, this video. Go watch it. I'm going to do it. I said, I watched the video. Then I replied this. I said, I asked this question in a quote tweet, and although I don't suspect I'll get an answer, I'm going to paste it here as well. I watched your video. I'm going to clip the biggest representations. Did you watch the full Lex Fridman podcast? You know, the one you shared the 3-second clip from. To which he answers, I only wish you could be so fact-driven and detail-oriented when going over RFK's statement. I said, can you answer the question? The guy's not going to answer the question as to whether or not he watched the full Lex Fridman podcast, in which he took a 3-second clip to try to paint RFK Jr. as an anti-vaxxer. I know why he's not going to answer the question. And it's totally disingenuous. All right, everybody who's watching, go and watch Barnes. Bourbon with Barnes is coming up. Hold up, let me just get all this stuff out of here and give you the link. There's the link to Bourbon with Barnes. YouTube, Viva Breaks. Here, we'll do this again. I don't know that we're going to do this again, but we will start doing like live fight night stuff to enjoy the fight night. There's a good fight this weekend. There's a bunch of good fights coming up like week after week. I think Islam Makhachev is fighting soon, if I'm not mistaken, which is going to be a great fight to watch. But that's it. Kick guest out of the studio. So that may or may not have been very exciting. I'm actually mildly shocked that it was missing a signature, and I think 1 or 2 cards, I'm going to count them, and the other one was damaged. Tops is good. It's just a pain in the neck. I got to go to the post office, pay $7 for shipping, which I don't care about. But that's not a good indication for what we refer to as quality control. So locals, you may or may not have liked this, which is why I offered to do it only on Viva Breaks. But you insisted. Do you like this? Okay, good. Viva, what's your favorite Simpsons episode? It's the one when Homer Simpson goes to clown college is number 1, or is one of them. The one when Lisa becomes a vegetarian is the second one. The one when Patty and Selma take the kids to Duffland, that's one of the greatest episodes ever. Those are the 3 that come to mind offhand, just to answer it quickly without going into much research. RB Ham says, Viva, RB here. Struggling along in Canada. My Give, Send, Go ain't doing too well. Did you hear the climate change lockdowns are now being implemented here? Check out Nova Scotia. Anyway, here's my Give, Send, Go. RB Ham, I did. Let me bring up your Give, Send, Go and share it. Oh, dude, I've been going hard on Tim Houston. RB Ham is a man who got massive amounts of fines during COVID. In the same way, they're threatening to fine $25,000 for anybody using the nature in Nova Scotia. If everybody can help, if anybody can help, here's the link to RB Ham Give, Send, Go there and over on CommuTube. Yeah, RB, I'm going hard, but like it's absolute insanity what's going on in Canada. Most fight nights are on Shabbat, so it depends on when it is during the year. In the winter after Havdalah and Saturday nights, I can join. This is good, says Yal Rivka. They're Saturday. They start they start late. They typically start, well, the main events typically start after sundown on Saturday. You can't convince a flat earth or otherwise. Well, they did, Dan Sundin, they did that live stream going to the Arctic to show, and it convinced half of them that the earth was flat, and then the others believed it was some massive conspiracy. They were live streaming the entire thing, something to do with the sun, and even some of the flat earthers said, "Oh my goodness, we were wrong." But it's more of a philosophy, a perspective of life, and I can understand it, even if I vehemently disagree with it. Okay, go. I'm going to go now fill out a defect product form and notify them. It's terrible. They're good and they're good about it, but that's kind of like, if it's not on camera, it's like, oh, yeah, well, congratulations. I don't believe you. Whew. All right, go enjoy the evening. Tomorrow, 3 o'clock, same bad time for the standard stream. Viva breaks for shorter videos and whatnot. And that's it. That was fun. Good night, guys. Have a good one. Peace out.